Julian Aguirre. Hello.
Hello and welcome back to The Great Circle, an upcoming animal survival game set in a giant African caldera. I'm TJ, developer for this game, and I'm bringing you another live development stream where today we're going to be focusing on deepening that immersive experience by expanding on our predator AI, and we're going to be looking specifically at stalking today. You can find everything you need to find in relation to the Great Circle through all the links and info in the description for this video. If you missed this stream, it's okay. It's up as a video later on. If you have questions while the development is in process, you can go ahead and ask it in the chat as you're watching, and I'll respond to those in real time. Even if you missed the stream, you can still ask questions in the form of a comment below the video. I want to say hello to all the folks who are showing up early as usual. Alice Patel, Queen Stay Safe, Julian Aguirre, Agnes. Welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and turn the chat thing on. And let's go to our development screen here. Alright, so we're going to start very simple. What I believe we're going to do is let's choose a predator. I think we're going to work with a small size predator, so I think we'll be doing our red fox. Let me go ahead and drop a spawner into the lab. put them right over here. Let's make sure that they spawn in. And I believe for our test prey, we're going to be working with a baby wildebeest. So kind of the focus is, you know, to make this game feel more realistic. Whenever there's a predator...
That introduction was pretty epic.
Thank you. Whenever there's a predator, I don't want them to just go aggro and attack on sight always. You kind of want that experience of what I call the stalk. You know what I mean? And I think this is important in any game such as this. You know, there's a period of time when you spot prey to where you're strategizing and figuring out what to do to get to that prey so that you can get what you need, so that you can eat, so that you can continue to advance. And that's the game of survival. So when it comes to not only the player hunts, but the other animals in the game that are hunting you, I want it to be a different experience every single time. So it's not predictable, so that, you know, you really don't know what's going to happen. So if you get spotted by a predator, I want there to be a stalking phase if that animal is known to stalk. And that animal will have that time to kind of do the calculations that govern when it's going to attack or if it's going to attack. You might not notice that leopard following you for a full 2 minutes maybe. And then it starts to get closer and closer, and if it meets a threshold, it may go ahead with its attack, or it may just decide you're too much trouble. So, you know, a lot of the things that are being calculated are the size of your animal, the health of your animal, how much nutrition you probably have, how hungry the thing following you is. All this stuff plays a role, just like we've been doing with all the player stats, where your health is not just your health. Your health is your hunger, it's your thirst, it's your digestion, it is whether you're sick, it's whether you're emaciated, it's how much fat you have. All these things affect what we call the total health. So just like that, we kind of want all these things to affect what is driving the predators in this games that are not players. And, you know, what are they thinking about? You know, are they hurt? Well, then they're less likely to attack. Are they really healthy? Well, then they may have the confidence to attack you. And the difference between attacking a large predator, if you were playing a large animal, the difference between them attacking you or not attacking you may be the confidence that they have in just being healthy. So all of this stuff is going to play a role, and hopefully it's never the same experience. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and load in our Red Fox pack. I think we're going to work with them as individuals first, but let's see. Alright, so we got our first one loading in. Not only that, but we have prey loading in the middle of the level there. Okay, second member of the pack is in. Third member of the pack is in. Fourth member. So this is going to be a four-member pack. This animal here is the alpha. Kind of serves as like a lightning rod for the rest of the pack. So they kind of check back in with him every now and then. Do a little sniff. And it's like they work like a unit. They fan out in search of prey. Sometimes they find prey, sometimes they don't. But everything is centered around the alpha of the group. Okay, now we know that that's working. Let's check on the prey. Okay, I did more than just the babies. I loaded in the adults too. So we do have a baby. Oh, he's dead somehow. I didn't see what happened. Alright, so we do have some adult wildebeest over here. And we have some butterflies. We have... Is this the alpha? I'm not sure. The baby's following whatever adult it sees, so... He just wants to stay in their general area. Alright, let me make sure the music isn't too loud. Hang on. Stop the simulation for just a second. Let's bring it on down. Okay. Back to work. Okay, so the first thing I want is, let's see if they are recognizing the prey when they see it. So I'm gonna bring, oh, what am I doing? That's a mistake. So I'm gonna bring the prey a little God dang it. I'm gonna bring the prey a little closer to where the pack is spawning. Just make sure that we get the right reaction. The right reaction is they should always feel like they can take... What is happening? Hang on one second. Let me figure out what this... Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I had the level instead of... That's what I need to move. So they should always feel like they can take a baby wildebeest. And so what I'm looking for is like an immediate engagement as soon as they see the baby. Let's go ahead and run the simulation. But now they don't feel like they can take an adult wildebeest. Not by themselves. So what I want to see kind of is them kind of zero in on the baby and kind of avoid the adult. Okay, that's a little close. That's not right. That's a complete ignorance of it. You're gonna have to look at that. Okay, there's a baby going this way. The baby's going towards them. I'm not sure where the baby's going. Okay, well I have been making some changes to the predator code since we added a couple big boys to hunt the big boys. Let's see. Alright, let me just go to that real quick. Make sure that they recognize. Let me move this out of the way. Give me 1 second. Let me just open up the Red Fox enemy logic. And let me grab the wildebeest. Let me just make sure. Let me check the weight class for wildebeest.
Julian Aguirre. A.
Hey, how's it going? Let's see. Sometimes I forget.
Team to know. Yo, what's
Hey.
going on?
Hey, what's going on, Tano? We are working on predators stalking and not just immediately attacking. So we're going to make sure that some of our predators are able to stalk. Some of them they can be a little aggro, so that makes sense. But we want like a stalking phase, basically, in the engagements. That's never predictable. So just kind of a period of time when the predator is just kind of watching and calculating and figuring out if it's going to attack, and if so, when. This way it's going to feel a little more realistic when you're playing. If you notice that a leopard is following you, you know what I mean? Then you don't know when it's going to attack you. Let's see, hang on 1 second. Here we go. All right, let me see what tag I put on this. Oh, medium prey. Okay, medium.
Team to know. Cool, sounds awesome.
All right, so our wildebeest is classified as medium-sized prey, whereas our foxes are classified as small. So they are attacking something bigger, even if it's a baby. So let me adjust their engagement rule so that they do recognize that they can take it. Let's see here. Okay, and I'm going to do this on site. So basically the animal has to see the prey. It just can't be in the area and it knows it has to see. So that's medium predator, small prey, tiny prey, trample, large prey. Okay, this is good. So actually what I want to do first is we're going to put a tag to make sure that they will always attack something medium sized real quick. Or consider it a target.
Julian Aguirre.
And
it would be cool if there was adrenaline in the game, like if a leopard is stalking you and you notice it, adrenaline would kick in, making you faster but using more stamina when running.
Alright, excellent. This is a perfect time to mention that we do have
Julian Aguirre.
adrenaline being added to the game.
Thirst.
So actually that will play a factor. This hasn't been added to like the thing in the bottom of the screen that has thirst, health, all that stuff. It doesn't have this yet, but I am adding adrenaline rush. And that's going to basically fuel your ambush speed. So basically every predators that have ambush speed attack will be able to use that if they have adrenaline. Once your adrenal gland is empty, then basically you have to wait for it to refill. Similar to how like in other games, like your stamina is what they rely on. Here it's going to use your adrenaline rush for your like ambush sprint speed. So good news, it's coming. I was thinking the same thing you were. Let's see here. Alright, so first let's see the attack, and then we'll see the avoidance. Alright, let's see it. So now we should see Fox attack. You know what? I forgot to do that for the alpha as well. 1 second. Let's make sure they all have the same logic. Medium prey. Okay, the alpha is already programmed to see it. Alright, let's do it. Let's highlight these animals. So we got an adult wildebeest in. We've got the alpha fox in. Okay. I don't see a reaction to the adult yet, but that's okay. I want to see a reaction to the baby first. They're not interested in the adults. Babies are coming close to the adults. Okay. The barking means they see a target. They're not going after him though.
John Robinson. Will there be wild dogs?
Yes, there will be. And they're going to have some similar pack logic to the red foxes. Wild dogs are going to be an even bigger priority in game than the red fox. Along with the Ethiopian wolf. Those are coming too. Okay, so I believe this worked as intended. Let me just double check something. I want to see a reaction of flee when they see the adult. So in other words, if they see a lone baby, they should go after that. But then if there's an adult there, they can't get close until the adult is separated from the baby. So let's see if we can make sure that that happens real quick. Prey, attack, medium. Alright, let's go to alpha. Okay, here's the problem. Alpha wasn't seeing the adults, so we're going to add the adults for the alpha. Based on weight, we'll do large prey, recognition. Large prey, we will flee. pack follows the alpha, so as long as that's there, that should work. And then let's make sure that the individuals know as well. Large prey flee, okay. Also, I'm going to do a buff circle to where if there's a large prey, they should always hear it, unless they're sleeping. Let me do that for the alpha first. Distance of 100. Let's go 200. No line of sight to start. And now, same thing for the pack members real quick. Almost there.
Julian Aguirre. Stay home. Furious Black 2.0. I am so excited for your game. Personally, I'm making a game on Cenozoic Africa on Roblox.
Oh, nice.
Julian Aguirre. Wildebeest. Laughing face.
Yes. Isn't he cute? Look at him sniffing. Alright, let's do the melee real quick. Now the alpha, just about there. Make sure he recognizes he can attack once they're in range. Medium predators will also attack. Medium prey. Okay, let's test it. Alright, starting the simulation now. Have an adult wildebeest, that's the alpha. The alpha of the red fox pack here. Pack member now. Sizes are randomized as well as stats, so the stat is a good reflection.
Julian Aguirre. South TJ.
How's it going? The size of an animal is a good reflection of their stats when we're talking about non-player animals. So something smaller is going to basically be a lower level. And I do mean level, like there's literally a leveling system that kind of determines how much attack, defense, speed, and other stats that an animal has. This is a targetable prey. Alright, so let me focus just on the babies now. I'm going to take out the adults real quick. I want to see what the pack does when they spot the baby. So we're going to literally just put a baby in there. And let's put 3 in there actually.
Relon's family Lester. Hey, sorry I'm so late.
Hey, welcome. Better late than never, as the old saying goes. Alright, let's go ahead and start the simulation. Alright, wildebeest are in.
Aguirre. Magnitudenum sui animalis est bonum reflectionum eu arcu. Furious Black 2.0. What models are done?
Well, these are done. A lot of models are done. Nothing is 100% the way that I think it's going to be once it's completely finished. Like, I consider these Red Fox models done because they do all the basic stuff, but they don't have the ability to dig yet. So they're playable, but basic playable. I want advanced playable. I want advanced abilities. Okay, that's not good. They ignored him. They're acknowledging him. They're crying, but they didn't really attack. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Alright, so there is no attack happening yet. Okay, hang on one second. Start with the enemy fox real quick. Let's double check these tags.
Relon's family Lester. What's this stream about?
The stream is about predators stalking before they attack. So in other words, we don't want predators that just attack immediately. We want them to have an unpredictable stalking phase before they attack. So where they're basically sizing up whatever animal they're following, and then they decide whether or not to attack or defend or run away and let him go. In other words, we're basically almost there because they didn't attack just now, but the problem is I wanted them to attack, so I just want to make sure that's working first real quick. So I'm going to have them immediately attack the babies on sight. But I first have to figure out which tag is keeping them from attacking real quick. Medium prey should be the trigger. Wildebeest baby.
Team to know. BTW, will all the playable animals you've worked on be in the next update?
Yes. And I will show you those in just a second. Alright, I figured out why the pack members weren't attacking. Let's go ahead and save that update. And now let me make sure the alpha also knows to attack prey when they see it. Medium prey. Oh, I misspelled medium. That's the problem. Gotta spell it right, or else they don't know what to do. Okay, let's go check my spelling on all these. That's correct here. Correct alpha. Okay. It's correct in alpha in both places. Now the pack members in both places. Check there. Medium prey, correct. And medium prey, second place, correct. So everything should be right. Let's do it. Yep, there we go. And the pack is coming. Babies are running like they should.
Relon's family Lester. I'm gonna be a wild dog sneaking on a wild beast herd, and I will see the wildebeest herd so big and I'm going to run away, lol.
Nice. Or else this is what's gonna happen to you. It's one thing to be hunted by one animal, but when you have a pack, suddenly it's as if all the stats are multiplied by the number of members in the pack. Okay, so now we know the attack is working. These are considered kind of beginner level enemies, so it's like they're not really, they're not impossible to run away from or defeat if you can fight.
Team to know. Wow, that looks really good.
But now, these are low level foxes. If the higher level foxes, their rate of attack is higher, so there's not going to be these little pauses in between their attacks. They're going to basically constantly attack you, and you may get like a 2-second break and then they go back to attacking. They'll be like spamming their attacks and stuff. All right, real quick, let me just show the playables that are just about ready for the next update. Switching levels.
Relon's family Lester. I wouldn't dare being a lone male lion trying to hunt a hippo cow and mother and the whole herd.
Okay. So starting from the left, we have baby hippo, and basically all the animals that you can play are babies. Hippo baby, giraffe, giant otter, white rhino baby, secretary bird baby, red fox baby, puff adder baby, rabbit baby,
Furious Black 2.0.
leopard baby,
In Belmner did you use sculpting or modeling?
wildebeest baby, and elephant baby. All of these animals have both the baby and the adults that you basically will progress towards the adult. So everyone starts as a baby, and then if you do meet all the requirements as far as time, growth, nutrition, and all that, your animal will grow into the adult versions.
Relon's family Lester. These animals look so good.
Blender is what I'm using for the modeling and stuff that I'm doing. I should note, however, these particular animals that you're looking at, I have not modeled these. These I bought from artists in different places.
Curio. Blender asterisk.
Yes. And in Blender, what I am working on right now are the Finnic fox and the Ethiopian wolf.
Curio. Modeling asterisk.
So those are done by obviously good artists, and the ones that I'm doing are coming up. All right, let's switch back.
Team to know. He'll be playing Hippo and Rhino a lot.
Now remember, depending on the animal,
Curio. Can I see the crocodile whip?
the crocodile is not ready. We do have crocs. They're not great. They're just kind of placeholder. But actually, I'll show those at the end of the stream. We'll go to the marsh where they look the best, in my opinion, and we'll kind of see them kind of swerving through the water, and you'll see the ripples coming at you. It's pretty cool. Okay, now, what we want to see now, because we saw the attack, now we want to see the animal stalk the prey first, and then attack after a certain amount of time. So first, let me go ahead and put in the first iteration of that. I'm going to start with the pack members. So when on site, I'm going to go into stock mode. And then on our stock mode, hang on one second, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to need a trigger to get them out of stock mode real quick.
Ellis Patel the AI. When I play the game, since you'll be able to poop in the game, I will always poop on my dense food LOLXD.
Yeah, there is going to be dung and feces in this game. But it's going to serve a purpose. It's not just for aesthetics. It is going to mark territory. It's going to be like an opportunity for some animals to get higher testosterone. So it will serve for, and it's going to be useful for hunting, because if you see animal feces, well, then you know there's a certain kind of animal in the area. So you just basically have to look around for them. All right, so in this case, we're only going to recognize the baby wildebeest. And what we will do...
Relon's family Lester. I'm going to mark my food by pooping on it.
You're starting to sound like a baboon player. I don't know why I mentioned that. I'm gonna have them match speed. So you know what? No attack. We're just going to have them stalk the prey, and then we'll add the attack in the second iteration. But the first iteration, we're just going to have them upon sight stalk the prey. Okay, the pack member is done. Now the alpha. Let me go into the stock mode.
Furious Black 2.0. Is it gonna be paid to access? And if it was, how much? Relon's family Lester. Baboons, you brought it up, it's time for war.
So the game at this point and for the near future is free to access because we are testing it through the Discord. So for as long as we're doing the free versions in the Discord, it is free. We do plan to launch on Steam at some point. Like I kind of have a tentative goal at the latest by the fall of this year, we should be on Steam selling playable multiplayer servers available this fall at the latest. I believe we'll get there much sooner. So don't be surprised if, you know, maybe a month, 2 months or whatever. I'll say a month is probably way too soon, but
Alice Patel, the AI.
we will get to Steam.
Can I play the one you put on Discord on mobile?
Not on mobile yet. It's only for Windows.
Team to know. What's the longest animal growth time?
Oh, hang on. To finish the thing about the pricing now, as far as the pricing, I don't know what the pricing is going to be yet. That is going to depend on a couple things, such as I do plan to set up a quick fundraising thing to, you know, help me get some models, maybe get some other programmers to help me with the animal animations and things, and other things like paying for a multiplayer server setup and everything. So it's going to depend on that, and so I don't know what the price will be, but I can tell you that I am focused on every day making sure that whatever it is, that you feel like it's worth it, right? Like if the price is $30, it should feel like it's worth every penny. If the price is $59.99, like some AAA games, it should feel like it's worth exactly that. So that's what I'm really focused on. And of course, if I can get the price as low as possible, that means more players. So that's definitely what I want. Okay, let me get the questions back up real quick. Let's see. Let's ask, can I play as the one you put on Discord? Yeah, not on mobile yet, but I am wanting to do mobile. So right now, it's Windows 64-bit. We'll be expanding that to 32-bit as well, so an older computer can play it. You just have to turn the graphics down. We want to support Linux and Mac, so basically cover the entire desktop player base access. After that, then the mobile, starting with the Android and then iOS, so people have Apples as well. And that will be what we're working towards. If we can get on other places like consoles, we would like to do that too, because that would be more players. Let's see here. What's the longest animal growth time? I don't know yet. I haven't timed it because the growth times have been changing about as fast as I've been changing the stats, which has been really fast. Every time I add an animal, I have to go and look at the other animals and kind of balance it against them. So the growth time has kind of been adjusting for every animal. So I don't know. I can't even ballpark it right now because I just haven't really looked at that just yet. Let's see here. Maybe 3 months? No. I don't see any animal taking 3 months to grow, given the fact that if you die, it's permadeath, and that animal, you basically have to start with a different animal. So I don't think 3 months makes a lot of sense, although that would be very realistic for all the realism fans out there. Long growth times for certain animals may make it feel more realistic, but I don't think that I feel like that might start to take away from the gameplay. Because, you know, it's not going to be that easy. The animals that have the longest growth times are going to be harder to grow than the shorter growth time animals. And the game is trying to kill you. Let's just be clear about that. the system that kind of monitors, you know, when you need a challenge or whatever to, you know, continue to grow or whatever, it's going to want to throw something at you that it feels that you're up to the challenge for. So maybe it feels like you need to face a pack instead of a single enemy or whatever, and a pack will be spawned in that area. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, let's test our code. Oh, let me make sure the alpha will follow. Let me put a trigger tag on here. Stock, medium, prey. Oh yeah, follow distance. Let's do 2,000 units. We'll do match speed. Okay. So if they run, the predator will run too. All right, let's do 1,000. You know what? Let's do 2,000. Follow. All right, let's see how it looks. Let's get a feel for it. Alright, we have our 3 prey. Packs loaded in behind them. Okay. I don't think anybody's stalking anything yet. Oh, hold on. What's going on here? What is this? Hang on. How many pack? Is that a random spawn? Yeah, that was a random. Okay. Okay, the baby is way too close to the pack here. So we're gonna make sure that that flees next time. Alright, let's restart this. Starting to get a little confused. Alright, here we go. If everything goes right, they should, oh, snap. What is happening here? They're spawning out. Okay, I think I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening now. Okay. Let me see if I can fix that with, it's my teleport system working. So they were following. Let me see if I can make it more obvious. Let's go follow distance 1,000 because they were basically in the follow distance. We'll cut it in half. I need a noticeable follow, and also I need the babies to run. Okay, so the predators have been updated. Let's get the wildebeest baby. This is the problem here. I recently changed this, and so they don't recognize the enemies yet. So we'll do that right now. There. now we should get the right reaction from the babies, as well as the follow reaction from the predators. The Discord invite is invalid. Why do people keep saying that? let me check that real quick. There is this issue that I just, for the life of me, cannot understand why it keeps coming up again and again, but it, like, I don't know, the default description, it seems like I update it and it goes back to loading or showing the old Discord invite. I'm so sorry that I even put that expiring one up there. I should have just put an eternal invite up there for all time. That way I don't have to worry about it. Let me check that real quick. Alright, so I'm watching the video. Let me see here. Hang on, here is the link. It should be the BD, okay. Let's click that. Son of a B. That's the new link, too. Okay. Alright, give me a second. That is so annoying. Create another link real quick. Make sure this is unlimited, never expires, no limit. Generate the new link. Copy. This looks a lot like the old link, dude. Let me see if I can I edit this while I'm actually doing it? When Ryland's asked about 3 months, he was asking if the game might release in 3 months. I think within 3 months, I definitely would like it to. I don't know exactly when the game will be released, but what month is it? It's March right now. April, May, June. Be nice to do it by June. That would be before the fall. We'd be in the middle of the summer then, though. I will try, as soon as possible. Actually, we should get a Steam store page going up pretty soon. Don't ask me when, but pretty soon. And it's going to be a situation where it's like, the game doesn't actually have to... Dude, this is the same link. The link that I just made is the same link. Hang on. Let me delete this. Is it? Yeah, it's the same link. What is happening with Discord, man? But anyways, so the store will be like you can, I believe it said that you can save it for when it launches, or people will get a notification. And I could set it up now and then like have it ready to go once the game is ready. Like wish list. It said wish list. So you should be able to follow it, at least know where it is once it's available, and then once it's available it should like notify you or something. Okay. Let me try that link. Alright, it should work now. There we go. Woohoo! It's the exact same link. I knew I wasn't crazy. Like, I knew that was the same link. Okay. Maybe I had to renew it or something. I don't know. All right, let's get back to the. All right, so what we should be seeing in this particular. Oh, I forgot to turn the chat back on. Hang on, because I'm missing what people are saying. Let's make sure that I have every question answered first. Let's see. Somebody actually said, how long you think it'll be before he notices it's not reached? Let me go back. Now I got a bunch of questions that I've been missing. Alright, pooping on everything. I can play one. Discord, Malibu, 3 months. What if I don't know? I just can't because I don't know when I die. It said GG, and I don't know about that. I mean, 3 months for a game to release. Okay. Will the dry season become a thing? Yes, there are seasons in the game. Dry season will be a thing, and that's going to be the thing that helps you move around the map. When the watering hole in the area that you're in is gone, you're going to have to migrate. If you don't, you will die of thirst. And not only that, your family members will die of thirst too. So if you start to notice like the herbivore groups moving out of the area, that might be them noticing that the water's gone and they're picking up water from somewhere else. That's not as long as the Isle. I don't think it'll take as long as the Isle, but you know, you never know. Like the game's gonna be playable really fast. I think that what I was able to do in the time since I started working on it, it's pretty fast. But then again, I'm not really too familiar with how fast the Isle was updating in the early days. But I think they're like on a few months now since their last big update on Everima, so I don't know. Shouldn't be that long. Messages aren't sending. I'll turn it back on in just a second. Hello, peeps. Question: will there be subspecies? Yes, there will be subspecies. They're just not in the game yet, but there will be. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back. Looks nice. Discord link. How long do you think it will take? Okay. Suko King. When I said 3 months, I mean the gameplay release. Okay. Hello. How is everyone doing? Best animal game in America. Hope so. How long do you think till multiplayer is added? Relatively soon. The test that I did with the like kind of player hosted servers was going pretty well, so I'm looking at dedicated servers coming up really soon. I think we'll do at least one to just kind of make sure that all the settings are in place so we can have more. Sika King is on Depths, Discord, and everybody hated Discord, and everyone hated my suggestions. Oh, you were on the Depths Discord and everyone hated your suggestions? Oh. Well, you know, what can you do? Some people will like your ideas, some people will not like them, some people will hate them. At this rate, he gonna add climbing mechanics to Bungie. Yep, I will. Get ready. Will there be a weight system where you have to maintain a certain amount of weight as a carnivore or herbivore in order to stay healthy and strong and visible? So yes, there is a weight stat. So every animal weighs something different, and that does affect things like the strength of your attacks and other things. Weight specifically doesn't affect health. It's more so weight is representative of health, because when you're healthy you weigh more, and when you're not healthy you start to weigh less. And I'm doing it so that it's showing on your character's body to where you look skinnier, so you look emaciated when you're starving. And that's something that can help predators as well hunt and know who's weaker and who they should go after, because that will indicate, you know, your general health. So health, weight is a factor. It doesn't determine that much, but it is representative of a lot of your total health and how you are doing. You can't really see weight. You can only hear it like in the footsteps, but you can see it in your player stats. Okay, time to turn back on the chat voice here. When do you think we'll add some baboons? I can't even guess yet.
Will you see other players' health?
At this point, no. You will not see their health like as a bar, but you can kind of guess what their health is if you're looking at them, and they look adult but they look skinny. You can guess that their health is not very good. It's not in the game yet, but if their coat looks like patchy, like they have patches on them, because I'm making like these masks, these overlays that go on the fur. If they look patchy, they're probably not healthy. If they look thirsty, they'll probably be thirsty. And of course, if they're bleeding, they're probably not doing too good. So there's going to be a lot of indicators that are kind of realistic that you can kind of judge by sight. And then you can also use your animal sense. So you can kind of smell as well. And this is not in yet, but what I would like to do is the carnivores and hunters that can smell.
Will regional spawning be added?
In a second, let me... so the animals that can smell, what I'm thinking about doing is coloring the scent to where you can kind of pick up a sick animal scent and kind of recognize it and tell it differently from like maybe the other scent around that scent looks healthier. So you'll know there's a sick animal in the bunch. So you will be able to tell what their health is, you just won't be able to see exactly what their health is. Will there be regional spawning? Yes. I'm not sure if players control that just yet. I think that that's probably a good idea for players to control it, because what I'll do is just give you a list of options. Like you can kind of see what biome that you can spawn in, and it will kind of tell you, well, this biome has this kind of bushes, this kind of water sources. It does this times a year, and that's kind of part of the game to where you figure out what's best for your creature, and you try to go there and survive. But you may have it to where some biomes are just hard to survive as certain animals, so that's going to be part of a learning process for every player to figure out where they can thrive and where they cannot. Okay, let's get back in here. So like, just imagine that. Like if
scent similar to Wolf Quest would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think they do scent okay. I haven't seen Wolf Quest in a while. But now imagine like you're getting ready to log in, you're on a server, you see the server's time of year, right? So the server will say, hey, it's the winter. So maybe you have the wherewithal to know, okay, well, in the winter time, my animal will do well in the marsh because there's more water, or my animal will do well in the desert because there's less, and maybe it makes it easier to hunt certain animals. Depends on what you think, but that's going to be kind of the decision that each player makes and finds out how that goes for them. Let's get in here. Let's do this. Okay, so now what we should be seeing in the simulation is the foxes should follow. We should see them follow.
Relon's family Lester. If you saw my question.
You're going to have to ask it again. I might have overlooked it. So the wildebeest are off wandering. Pack is here. Pack just kind of nosing around.
Thunderkill 3000. Will certain customization options, like say for a lion with a black mane, give more attack?
Well, basically that will be like, oh, hang on, what's going on here? They're going into attack mode. Oh, they're fighting. They're all fighting. Oh, the wildebeest are fighting back, dude. The wildebeest are winning. All right. Holy crap. The little babies just fought back and won. Well, everything is one hit right now, so. So will there be certain customization options, say like a lion with a black mane give more attack? Eventually, yes. Because basically choosing, let's say you choose a lion that has a darker mane, or you choose a certain type of lion subspecies, that may give you an advantage over other species because the stats will be different. What I think the color of the mane will be more of a function of is health. So like a healthy mane will look a certain way versus an unhealthy mane. That can kind of help judge. And it also, can, and it's not in right now, but I'm considering, letting it kind of be so like the biggest, baddest lion in a pack or a pride develops a bigger mane or develops a more healthy mane, and it just kind of helps signify that you're the alpha. So certain animals, if you have the alpha status icon, you have the ability to be a little bit more healthy, be a little bit more vivacious, I guess, and look better than other animals, and it kind of makes you stand out to the other animals too. So kind of a weird way of saying, because I don't have an exact answer because it's not really implemented to where I can say, all right, well, here's how it works. I'm just kind of thinking about these things, but I would be in favor of it. I want some customization, definitely. But more than anything, your animal's attack, health, and all those benefits and advantages and disadvantages is going to be...
Or scent like a hot and cold system, you can tell how hot or new a scent is.
Your animal stats are a direct reflection of how well your animal did during its development phase. The survival phase of this game is the beginning.
Relon's family Lester.
Growing up.
Do you think there will be an elder stage, and if you're in an elder stage, do you think you won't be able to mate anymore?
Growing up as the animal from baby to adult is the time that you develop your stats. By the time you reach the finish line and reach fully grown adult, your stats are basically set in stone, and your stats will be different from other players of the same species. So if the other animals prioritize speed maybe, or they just didn't get enough nutrition, they may look smaller, they may be weaker, but they may be faster in some areas. So it does reflect how you played the game during your development phase. And again, I stress that survival is only the beginning in this game, and that is the survival stage when you're growing. After survival, there's a whole world of things to do. There's migration, there's establishing families, establishing territories, there's mating, there's raising young, there is, dealing with environmental changes and dealing with environmental disasters. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be in this game. So surviving is only the beginning. But it is important because once you get those adult stats, they are set. And so that's kind of going to be up to you, how strong your lion is. Aside from whether or not you're healthy and getting all the nutrition, you do get like perk points that you can buff certain things about your animal. So if you want to spend that on speed, you can. So you do get to kind of help. It kind of helps you develop the animal by giving you a certain amount of, I don't want to say skill points, but perk points where it just kind of will buff. Let's call them buff points. It'll buff certain stats, whatever you choose to spend it on. Okay, so in the last simulation, we saw the baby wildebeest kill the things that were following him. Let me check this one more time, because I did see some attacking when it wasn't supposed to attack yet. Let's see here. Alright, let's go. Just mark them. Okay, the pack is fanning out. Typical pack hunting behavior. Oh, we see something. Oh.
Team to know.
Alright, so that thing's a little aggro.
I would try to go tank all the way.
Well, that's an option. You can do that. So these little baby wildebeest are a little bit aggro right now. Let me see if I can do something about that. Give me 1 second. Let me bring this over.
Luis Gonzalez. I can't wait to play as a male lion and see a coalition of 3 male lions in the distance and try to make a decision of fight or flight. Relon's family Lester. Do you think there will be an elder stage, and do you think when you're an elder you can't have babies and you can't mate anymore?
Oh, I think I might have missed that question earlier. Yes. Actually, let me make sure I got these questions. I will get to that too. I just want to answer them in order. Do you think there will be? Oh, that was in order. An elder stage, and if so, do you think you won't be able to mate anymore? Good question. I don't know yet if there will be an elder stage, because I don't know yet if I want the animals to die of old age. But it is in consideration, and I think it would make sense if there is an elder stage, so to speak, that, you know, if the animal is not mating anymore in that stage of its life, that it can't mate anymore. So that does sound like it makes sense in consideration for now. Let me make sure there was no other questions I missed. There be a wait. I already did that one. Customization option, or scent like a hot and cold system. You can tell how odd or new a scent is.
What will be Hippo and Rhino main predators?
As far as the scent question, I would like to do it to where you can tell between a fresh scent versus an older scent. It probably won't be that in-depth in the very beginning, because there's other stuff that you can use to track prey, like seeing their dung somewhere. If you see elephant dung, you know elephants are in the area. Or if you see elephants that push trees down recently, that thing too. Each animal kind of has different things that kind of will be like telltale signs that something's in the area, including sound. Sound is actually going to be really important, so you will be able to hear on the wind the sounds of creatures, you know, calling to each other, so that'll kind of help you find the general area that they're into. What will be Hippo and Rhino main predators? Eventually humans will be the top predator for a rhino due to ivory, so the poaching humans will probably be the biggest threat to a rhino. Other than that, right now, only thing I can see threatening a rhino is like a big pack, a big pride of lions, or a big clan of hyenas, or other rhinos that want to keep all the territory for themselves, so that can be a threat, as well as other elephants that don't want rhinos at the watering hole, for example, or another big animal that is territorial, like hippos. Hippos and rhinos may be bigger threats to each other than like predators that actually feed on their flesh. They're so big and powerful. That is something that I struggle to figure out, like how am I going to balance, because once the player gets to be full grown as a hippo, as a giraffe, as a elephant, what is going to be their main challenge? So the humans are in the game because of that, but also we're going to make it so that they kind of have to watch out for each other. And there is I did bring in
Raymon's Family Lester. I don't know if anyone heard about Shelter 3, but it's coming out in March 30th, right before Godzilla. Shelter 3 will be about a baby elephant and you have to survive in your herd.
Oh wow, that sounds interesting. But yeah, and I recently did bring in lions to be a top predator in the game, because other than the leopard, we did need something to challenge the leopard as a top carnivore. The lions were kind of perfect for that, and we do want to start to focus more on the big pride, big group animals that form big groups, like lions form big prides and hyenas form big clans. So that's an important animal as well, and it's a very, very popular animal too. So you'll be seeing I believe you'll be seeing some lion prides in the next update, as well as when you get the new playable animals. They're not playable yet. I'm not going to be doing playable animals that don't have baby models.
I imagine a croc might try
so until we get the baby models for the lions, they're not going to be playable. They're just going to be animals that can hunt the player and hunt other animals. Shouldn't take long though, because what I'm doing is I'm looking at the cub that I have for leopard and seeing what I can do to
Thunderkill 3000.
To skin it.
Are you humans playable, or are they just AI?
Humans are just AI, and there's a good chance that they will always only be AI. I am tinkering around with the idea that you can play humans. So my only thing is I don't want humans to be so overpowered that people could just go in the game, just go around shooting everything. So I like the idea of humans with missions. So like a playable class of human would be scientists, where you have to have scientific missions. For example, human players might, for example, go into the game to collect saliva samples from big animals like hippos. In those situations, you wouldn't kill the animal; you would just trank it or try to trank it. And
please don't let people be humans; they will overkill.
well, here's the thing that I'm doing as far as humans. If you do play human, you will not have the ability to just wanton go around just slaughtering everything. I will not let that happen. You will have challenges, just like if you were playing animals. There's going to be challenges where you have to defend yourself against animals that want to attack, or you may, if you're a human, like saying playing a scientist, you will need to do things like collect samples or collect photos. You will have like scientific missions, is what I want to do with humans mostly. Humans that have those missions you may have another human with you to kind of protect you from an attacking animal, so maybe guards or something like that. But in those situations, I want to make sure that the gameplay is very focused and prevents you from basically just slaughtering stuff with guns. So I'm really thinking hard about that and how that's going to be, but I want it to add to the game and be different other than just running around with a gun. I like the idea of human scientific missions.
For servers?
That depends. Let's say I don't do the thing with the scientific missions, right? And humans are only AI.
Studios.
And
Human, I am power.
let's say humans are only AI and they are violent and they basically target the animals that I'm thinking, which are the elephants, the giraffes, the big animals. In that case, you can't turn those off because they're the only thing to challenge those animals. So as a function of the game, I can't have players that are basically invincible because they chose a class that once you get grown, it basically doesn't have any natural enemies. So humans are necessary as much as leopards are necessary, as much as lions and hyenas are necessary. There needs to be something to counterplay powerful herbivores. So they do serve that purpose. Those type of humans. The poachers serve that purpose. The trophy hunters kind of serve that purpose as well. But there's, like I said, different classes of humans. There are villagers who don't hunt animals and they just raise crops and they protect their crops. So in that case, it's passive, to where you don't actually have to have conflict with some humans. You can just kind of live beside them as long as you don't hunt their cattle or feed on their crops. There's that. But then there's class of villagers who do hunt meat. So there's that. So it is going to be pretty in-depth as far as what the humans bring to the game. But I think that it will add to it and not kind of just ruin the gameplay. All this stuff happens in nature anyway. So I think that it's important to convey that in the form of the video game, in the form of having humans involved, and not just hyper focus on animals to the degree where it's like it's unrealistic that there's no humans at all in the environment. No, there's humans, and you're going to feel what it feels like to be an animal that encounters a human. You'll understand why humans are the most dangerous threat to animals on the planet. Okay, let me turn this back on now. Let me see. I don't let this turning humans off. Oh, the next one was human. I am power. Yes, player control animals. What is this little dart? You shot me. Yeah, you will be getting shot with tranks by some humans. So, and some of those humans will be AI that do the darting, because you're gonna have AI on scientific missions. It's just a part of what happens. But that's a good thing, because basically that AI is not hunting you. They just want to collect a sample or something like that. So you'll see that happen. In some cases, you might actually get taken to a facility and and this is going to go into the lore of it, but you may get taken into a facility and have certain procedures happen. But you'll see that's will be coming up in the future. Yeah, and players will be able to do that too, if the humans are playable. That's still in the consideration phase. I've not made a complete final decision on that. Question from Thunderkill 3000 is: will the scientists be able to give certain mutations to wild in-game once they get to a certain level of scientific discovery? That's in the direction of lore, so I can't go too deep into that, but I guess suffice to say, what the humans collect successfully will affect what happens next in the form of what humans you will encounter after that. But I can't say exactly. You won't see. What I can say, I think, is you won't see mutations where somebody injects you with something and then it changes you right there. What may happen is they may inject you and the offspring that you have may become bigger than normal, for example, or they may be more healthy, or they may not be as healthy. So that's all up in the air, but it won't. That's the kind of thing that won't affect you immediately. That's the thing that would affect the offspring that your animal has. Let's see. Will there be penalties for things like scientists shooting and killing animals, etc.? Yes, there will be. There's going to be, for every action, there is a reaction or result. And I always say I never put anything in a game that does not have a reason, no matter what it is. Everything in this game has to have a purpose for being there. So if scientists are going to come up, shoot you in the butt with a dart, and you get knocked out for a few hours, there's got to be a reason for that, and you will see the reason for that. Will you have to restart growth upon death? Yes. Yep. You gotta have, that's the game. You need to survive. If you die, then you gotta start over. Try it again. Same with levels. Yes. Growth, levels, hand in hand. So if you're restarting your growth, your level's restarting as well. Team Tano says, yeah, but poachers are not a natural part of the circle of life. There are natural things to keep large animals in check. Yes, such as disease, such as if you don't keep up with your grooming, parasites can affect your health, and that can bring down big animals too. But it is a natural thing that humans interfere with the natural environment. So it's natural that humans have an impact on the environment, because remember, humans are part of the animal kingdom too. We are all part of Kingdom Animalia. So I can't to not have human intervention or involvement at all in this game. I think that would be avoiding what we're trying to do, which is show as much reality of wildlife as we possibly can. All right, Ron says, I'm so sad. I need this game to release. We'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. That sounds painful. Kind of. Would a character, Exali Studios asks, will a character reset entirely? For example, would melanistic lad get reset to be normal on death? That depends. I guess the default answer is yes, because and the reason it depends is I don't know how we'll implement getting a rare mutation like being melanistic or being albino. my initial thoughts is like that should be like a chance occurrence that your animal like spawns in and it has a rare mutation, like maybe it's a maybe 1% chance, 2% chance, that kind of thing. So if you die and restart, you lose that and you have the same chance of getting it the next time, which may not happen again for a while. So my initial thought is, yes, it's basically going to be, you know, a game of chance when you die, whether or not you get it again. But we'll see. I'm thinking about other things, other systems. So I haven't made a decision on that because it's not in the game yet. Let's see here. Exali Studios wants to know, how easy will leveling be? Well, leveling is something that happens through getting experience for doing different things. Like when you eat, you get a certain amount of experience. When you drink, you get a certain amount of experience. So the act of feeding yourself gives you experience. The act of fighting gives you experience. The act of killing things gives you experience. And how hard or difficult that is depends on the animal you've chosen and where you've chosen to start out, because the environment is going to yield different results for different animals. But generally speaking, you can kind of get a rhythm and figure out how each animal does well and thrives. So it's really up to the player. But it can be done. It can be dealt with. I will say that it does change in terms of difficulty, so it's not always easy. Because what happens is the AI that's kind of monitoring the world and sees that you're doing well may decide it's time for you to have a challenge. So certain things may change around you, specifically because you're doing good or because things are not going well for you. So balance is one of the important principles of this game. So things will change, and once you like make it to adult, that doesn't mean that you conquer everything. Now you got adult predators after you. Now you have other things to compete with. You kind of unlock different difficulties as you go. Like when you're a baby, I kind of want it to be that you kind of have baby challenges, you know. Where's mom? You know, where's the watering hole? You know, things like that. But when you become an adult, now you understand where mom was. She was off patrolling the territory, making sure that other animals don't come in and feed on you. So now you've got to do that too, especially if you're going to raise a family. You've got to control territory, keep it safe. You got to find food. You got to recognize when the environment's changing and you need to move from one part of the map to another part. Let's get back into the game while I'm answering these. Let's see, is the base growth of, let me make sure I'm not skipping anything. How easy will leveling, I got that one. Let's see, is the base growth for the most part juvenile or cubs? Oh, okay, so as far as like when you start, the base growth is baby, like infant, right? That goes from baby to juvenile, is like, say, like the first half of your life. The second half of your life is now you're young adult, and then you're growing into full adult. So right now, that's kind of how it works. You have baby, grows into juvenile, and then you have a crossover to young adult, growing into full adult. So kind of, you can think of it as 4 stages as of right now. As far as the initial spawn, I'm not 100% sure if it's a good idea to have the players start off as 100% 10, or start off as completely defenseless babies. So you probably have a little bit of growth. So you probably have like 25%, say, for example. But I'm not sure yet, because I haven't turned it on just yet. Let's see. Oh, Valachi just made a new video. Sweet, I gotta watch it. It looked like other people are starting to make the Great Circle videos too. I just kind of found one online by random as well. Somebody just kind of doing an introductory video about the Great Circle. So that's really cool to see. Let's see here. How fast will leveling be generally? Depends on what you're doing. You can grow faster than other people by staying fed, staying fully watered, keeping your stats max, and doing stuff. You know what I mean? If you get experience from eating, probably get experience faster if you eat a lot more. If you get experience from fighting, fight a lot of people, you start to grow a little faster. So that's up to each player. Speaking of how fast things are, Xoli wants to know, will growth be as painful as the Isle? I don't know. That is a matter of perspective. Some people think it's painful, some people think it's rewarding, some people would like it to be faster, some people prefer it to be slower. It depends. Not sure how that all works just yet, because we do have some different goals than games like the Isle, for example. But I guess generally speaking, I think it's fair to say like if you pick a powerful animal, it kind of makes sense. Like there's a trade-off that it takes longer to grow. You know what I mean? That's why like in games like the Isle, the T-Rex, the Triceratops are among the longest grows because those are particularly powerful. So elephants, for example, gonna take longer to grow that than a different animal. But we're going to be looking for balance. So like I said, I don't want it to be too long. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be so long that it's boring. Just want it to be long enough to where you feel like, or where it just makes sense in the game, you know? Let's see here. Team Tano says, also, most large animals, like elephants, only have one baby every 2 years, so it helps keep the population down. That's an example of balance, you know. We probably won't make you wait 2 years to be able to nest somebody in, but certainly every animal will have like limitations on the size of their litter, for example, so how many babies you can have at a time, you know. And pregnancies will be different for each animal. Alright, time to turn the chat back on, time to get back to work. Alright. Xali says, no, obviously the turtle takes as long to grow as the elephant. Turtles, man, those are some of the oldest creatures on it. Oh my god. He trampled him. That's what happened. I forgot about that. So, yeah, another thing. Every animal has trample.
Axoli Studios. No, obviously, the turtle takes as long to grow as the elephant. Axoli Studios.
Completely trampled him.
OLP.
Okay. Alright, this is too close, too close, too close. Alright, where's he going? Okay. Nice following. Okay. Alright, so I think what I need to do is have them follow at a very slow speed so that I can tell that they're stalking. So we're going to slow down our predators real quick.
Axoli Studios. Such choking when the great circle is done. Today we kill a pride of lions with this butterfly.
It's possible right at this moment because everything one-shots everything. So you could kill a lion with a butterfly at this very moment.
New York W. Say you have good combat skills and you dodge the poachers and gradually kill his dogs and his friends. Will this be possible? What I'm saying is, can you wipe out a team of poachers?
Yes, that is possible, but unlikely.
Oh, I like the graphics. New York W.
Thank you.
If you're good at the game.
Yes. So basically no combat situation is impossible. Some combat situations are designed to be extremely difficult though. Like taking on poachers with hunting dogs, very difficult. Very, very difficult to do for one player. There's a reason that humans are in the game, and that is to challenge the most powerful animals in the game, like elephants and rhinos. Let's see here. Alright, so I think we're going to see the noticeable difference. Alright, let's do this. Let's turn on the sense. Oh wait, no, this is EQS. Let me turn on the other one. Turn on perception.
The Lost Warrior. What is TGC mainly about? Axoli Studios. When the poachers go after the Raven, look at this stupid thing. The murder pack of other Raven players behind them. Get 'em, boys.
Basically. So the Great Circle is it's an animal survival game. It's upcoming, so we are developing it now. And what it's about is, you know, players choose to be an animal of their choice, and they figure out what it takes to survive as that animal as they grow up from a baby into adult, as they get into fights like this. Oh my god, they're so aggro. And it's also about discovering, you know, how the conservation area that you're going to be living in came to be. So there is lore in the game that you can kind of discover. It's hidden all over the map. And there is a lot. There is a lot to the game. Okay. I think I need to turn off the wildebeest attack, because they are just wiping everything out.
I think Hippos will have less poacher problems cause you can just hide in water.
Correct.
They're gonna deal with Croc.
Correct. You will have an advantage that other animals don't have as a hippo.
New York W. What if you have friends that created a leopard pride and fought against gorillas and other primates?
Well, leopards don't usually they don't have
Lester.
prides.
For some reason my messages don't send.
Yeah, well, if are you talking about here or you're somewhere else? Because it looks like I'm getting them here. Leopards don't really have big groups. They're more social or solitary animals. Lions do have big prides, and hyenas have big groups as clans. I'm not sure about how to enforce the leopard thing yet, because that would kind of involve probably a stress system, which I don't really want to implement for this game. That would basically punish players for being solitary animals, but like forming big groups of leopards and stuff. Still up in the air on that. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm basically taking out the wildebeest attack for the foxes.
Team to know. Hippo floats, let's go.
You may be able to flip over boats, so like if you encounter
Lost
humans
Warrior.
that are just like on
I
safari
love the
trips.
music.
Thank
Does
you.
the game have day and night cycle yet?
Yes, the game has day and night cycle. The game also has in-game music, and that's optional. So you can turn on the music, and you will see the day and night happen. And watch out, because some animals come out at night. So there will be some threats that are out at night that you don't normally see during the day. Alright, here we go. This is what I was looking at. Let me just take out the fox targets real
Axoli
quick.
Studios. Would albino and melanistic animals etc. attract poachers more?
Yes, 100%.
Relon's family Lester. I'll just say the message again. Pandora's video that Veloxide talked about the new creatures sounded cool. It said it was going to be a croc spino smiling face with open mouth.
Oh wow, I gotta check it out. Somebody mentioned Valachi doing a new video recently. I'm gonna catch up on his stuff really soon. But yes, if you have a rare mutation, or if you're a rare animal, like if you picked an exotic, for example, those are more rare, you do have a threat that other players don't have as much. Poachers will be after rare animals more. and that's part of the balance that we put in for animals that are exotics. Animals that are exotic are not native to Africa, and they're not established populations or invasive
The Lost
species.
Warrior.
Animals like
Are there
cassowary,
snakes?
they do they will, the counterbalance for that is poachers will target them, whereas poachers don't care about common African animals because there are so many more. Are there snakes? Absolutely. I'm about to show you one real quick. Alright, now the wildebeest should not be attacking. I'm playing right now as a puff adder.
Axoli Studios. Poachers, get the exotic animals. The aquatic exotics. Ha, you thought, nerd.
So this here is a puff adder. It's a venomous snake. This animal has an ability that others don't have, in that it can attack and kill its prey with venom. This is one kind of snake. Another kind of snake will be the African rock python. That's a constrictor. That one will attack its prey and squeeze it to death, so you will suffocate your prey with a different type of animal. Oh, they got him. They're after the other one. Alright, let's restart this because I wanted to see the stock. I don't think we saw it. Let's see how much time we're at right now. Oh, 1 hour 37 minutes. We need to get to work here.
Axoli Studios. How would poachers hunt things like alligator snapping turtles?
I'm not too sure. I haven't thought about that much. Alligator snappers are kind of an invasive species. They do have established populations in Africa.
The Lost Warrior. The slither animation is a bit weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird because that that model's turning animation and its rotation speed are not 100% sunk yet. But the good news is it can be, and it will be once I start to focus on that more. So you can see that it has a turn. So what I want to do is make sure it matches the actual rotation of the...
I will try to be a buff leopard and kill primates and reptile and hyenas and maybe lions if they get disrespectful. Also, I will eliminate every predator or threat in my territory. Relon's family Lester. I was so excited when I saw the Great Circle video XD.
Me too. Oh my god. And the crazy thing is I was expecting to see it, and it still took me by surprise. I was like, this is surreal. I thought it was a video about some other game, but it was like, oh, this is the Great Circle. Okay, let me switch to, I need a spectator camera. Okay, let's see the follow. They're coming at... Is the logic started? They're a little frozen. Here we go. Okay, so let's see the follow. Alright, they're following. Look at this. Alright, so this is the behavior that I've been looking for.
I swear this game is going to be amazing.
Alright, see these guys? They're zeroed in on this wildebeest baby. They're zeroed in. They're following. I want them to stop right there. Right there.
Relon's family Lester.
Look, they're stopping.
I was scared face screaming in fear you were falling behind on the Great Circle posts.
Look at there. No, the thing is when I post less, I'm working more. That's a good thing. I'm busy with it. I'm so busy with it that it's like I can't stream at the same time, because the streaming, I like doing it. It just it slows me down a little bit.
Will people who test the game during this phase get some kind of perk? For example, slightly boosted growth or leveling?
I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure yet. If I had some reliable way of keeping track of this person helped test this many versions of the game, that would be really cool if I was able to like do a reward based on that. Alright, so this is cool. Look at this. This is awesome. This is predators surrounding and watching their prey. Not attacking yet. But look what they did. They successfully separated him from the other ones. Where's the other member of the pack? Okay, so now I want to show a timed attack. So basically, they will only be in the stalking mode for
Relon's family Lester.
a certain amount of time.
I can't wait for the huge update. Come on, huge update. I want you to come out.
Oh, it's coming.
New York W. I have a strong hate for primates and hyenas and reptiles and poachers, and every sever they will be gone.
Oh my god, he's already planning a crusade. This is beautiful. I love it. They are ready to strike, dude. Alright, so what I want is timed attack, or when they get really close is when they will attack. So not an immediate.
Thunderkill 3000. Blood for the blood god.
Yes. Blood for the blood god. I love
Axoli
it.
Studios. Me with my Nile crocodile. Come fight me, mate.
Absolutely. Nile crocs are gonna be freaking scary. Because I'm gonna do it as right as I know how. I'm gonna do it so that they're basically silent in the water. You will only see the ripples, and once they're there, it's too late.
Relon's family Lester. Me and New York W will destroy the primates.
And you know there's gonna be like a rival group of primates that want to wipe you guys out too. That's gonna be so cool. All right, let's do this. We're gonna add the attack phase of the stalk. So they're only gonna stalk for a certain amount of time, and then they're going to attack. I'm gonna do that with two triggers. One is with distance, and another is with time. We're gonna do time first. Then I will add distance.
Axoli Studios. I'll probably main alligator snapping turtle though. People trying to drink and their nose gets yoked.
Wow. Just because. What are they gonna do? Get in the water and try to kill you? Alright, we're gonna delay. Let's do a 30-second stalk.
Relon's family Lester. They're going to throw poop at our face, I'm going to throw it back. Thunderkill 3000. Reject humanity and return to monkey.
Return to the primates. It's gonna be like Planet of the Apes. Let's see here. Here we go. Put a delay trigger. And then we switch to attack mode. We go 30 seconds. You know what? For the alpha, I think I'll go 25 seconds. Alright, so we're going to see 25 to 30 seconds of stalk from the predators, and then
Axoli Studios.
Trigger an attack.
Alligator snapping turtles are interesting because they are naturally balanced in the sense that they can't go hide in their shells.
Correct, and I actually did not know that at the exact time that I added them. The artist who did the model that I have included some animations. I was like, wait, where's the hiding animate? Where's the part where they go into the turtle shell? And come to find out, no, they can't go into their shell. So that's actually balanced. They can attack like other tortoises can't, but they can't hide like the other tortoises can, or other turtles can.
Relon's family Lester. I watched when I was 3 and I shouldn't have been watching that when I was young XD.
Messed you up for life. Alright. Babies are on the move. Let's mark everything real quick. I wish I could just put the icon up without the path. Alright, 2 babies this way, 1 baby that way. We have our predator pack fanning out.
Luis Gonzalez. I want to be like that male lion from the documentary Lions vs Hyenas that used to love to kill hyenas. His name was Entwajamila, he who greets with fire.
Yeah, I've seen a few different videos about Entwajamila. And the way they talked about it, they had this, oh, here we go. Alright, so here's...
Relon's family Lester. Baboons need to wash their hands.
They're not attacking yet, good. So we're going to get 25 to 30 seconds of stock. So they're causing confusion. Let's see the attack. Once the attack starts, the rest of the pack should start to...
New York W. I'm getting ready to take over all the humans and man-made structures and kill everything that is a threat, and I will only let herbivores and felids live. Maybe I will let hyenas
they're attacking.
live.
The attack started. Here comes the rest of the pack. We singled out this guy. They're driving him away from the rest of the babies. Here's the other baby coming to help. Alright, what's going on with the pack now? Oh, there's a little confusion. There's another one attacking the other one, so the other one's froze. Hang on, is that a random spawn? This is a random spawn. This is not part of the pack. He's a lone red fox, and he's just attacking. Let me see which type this is. Is this ABK or this is the NPC one? Let me see. Enemy, no, this is the same type as them. He just doesn't have a pack. Very, very interesting. Meanwhile, our test pack is over here. They're still kind of taking nips. Hold on, why is...
Axoli Studios. Alligator snapping turtle be like, I nom you for 1,000 pounds square inch, but this big shell right here is useless.
Yeah, it is going to provide some defense, but it isn't going to protect the head. But that's the thing. The head probably doesn't need protecting. The head is a weapon.
Family Lester. The other baby left him. He was like, I'm not in this situation XD.
Like, I don't even know him. Like, you guys, you settle that. Alright, who's attacking or who's not here? Let's figure this out. So this one was attacking. He's still after him. He's pressing the action. I need to lower his, I need to decrease his attack radius because he's attacking from too far out. The others are kind of comatose. What's happening with these other two back here?
Luis Gonzalez. Yes, Entwajamila was a savage male lion.
Okay, I know what happened now. Now these guys are back in their stalk mode and they're not attacking. Alright, let's do something cool. Right? I have an idea. I want them to actually switch to a stalking stance when they're stalking. So that way you can kind of tell just based on their posture if they're stalking something. So let me go in my animations real quick. Let's see if we can find some stalking. I want them to be like crouched. Let's see here. Like, it's gonna scare the crap out of some players to look up, realize a leopard's been tailing you, and he's like crouched and just sitting there waiting, and you don't know when he's gonna do what. That is going to be so cool. Let's see. 1 second.
Axoli Studios. Players when they see stalking carnivore, what's it like in the water, Hippo?
Alright, let's find... Where's the sneak? think I'll use the sneak. Alright, I may have to. Hang on. Let me check this out real quick. What did I name it? Well, it should be crouch. Here we go. Alright, I think this is what we want.
Axoli Studios. I wouldn't be comfortable with a stalking carnivore until I'm good at PvP. In which case I would probably end up just eating them.
I think this is what we want right here. We want crouched body language, but forward.
The enemies of big cats and small cats might go extinct, and the enemies of cats will bow down, and everything that is not a cat will be a slave and have a miserable life. Also and sack shut they can dia too. Relon's family Lester. I don't really like Isle of Yore. Axoli Studios. I feel like what Path of Titans lacks is a sense of consequence for death, which this game has / will have.
Yep, but that's the thing about development. You choose to go down one road or another. So it's still early for Isles of Yore, so there's no telling how that game will end up. But I'm interested in seeing more Dino games like that. The Path of Titans, they decided not to really focus on death yet, and I think that makes sense. They don't have any growth. Their game is really a fighting game right now. I think that they should embrace that. But they have goals, and it's up to them to accomplish those. Let's see. So this is I think this is what we want right here. We want some stalking. Alright, let me bake it in real quick.
Axoli Studios. Their game is a fighting game / hangout place RN.
Yeah, basically.
Relon's family Lester. I just need them to add Das Plate Sarah switches pot.
Yeah. Desplito. Alright, we'll go to our pack member 1 first, and we're going to add his stalk animation. Then we'll know he's in stalk mode. Actually, this might be a little harder than I thought. I might actually have to make a separate blend space and then make it trigger.
Axoli Studios. In the next update it might take upwards of 20 Sarco bites to kill Spino.
Oh, I hope not. Not that Sarco needs any more freaking power than it already has. I remember the time when it took 20 to kill a Spino as a Suko. I would literally have to outplay somebody for 15 freaking minutes, dude, because they had a bite timer of like 4 seconds between attacks. And make no mistake, I was the only person doing it. And it was just such a pain that that's when I switched from Suko to Spino. It's like, I can outplay you with either Dino, but it'll take me less time with a Spino. Here we go. Let's add the animation here. Okay, we have it now for the regular Fox pack member, and let's add it for the alpha.
Axoli Studios. I think Spino should take like 8 Sarco bites, and maybe 10 Sucho bites at most.
Okay, now we have it for the alpha. Hopefully they don't screw up a lot of stuff. They tend to not be great at balancing as far as animal stats against each other. They either overdo it or underdo it, in my opinion. Alright, so our baby wildebeests are just marching along here. Let's mark this. Okay. There's our pack of predators.
Axoli Studios.
No.
Sucho will be the best land predator after the update.
Oh yeah.
Belongs family Lester. Pop needs to add Indominus Rex XD. She's killing for sport.
Oh, here we go.
Axoli Studios.
Check this out.
If anything needs a buff right now, it's Metri, Sucho, and Spino.
Alright, so he's stalking. I don't see the it's not crouching now. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to do it the way I thought I'm gonna have to do it. They're both stalking now. They're locked in. Where'd this one go? Oh, why'd he run? I don't know why they ran. Oh, there's other animals in here. Alright, let's restart this simulation. Alright, the good thing is they didn't attack immediately. Alright, let's shorten these stalk times. Let's go 10 to 15 seconds of stalking.
Axoli Studios. Alright, I'm gonna dip. It's been fun.
Alright, thanks for coming.
Excited to see the full release.
Get ready, it's coming. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Now I'm gonna also add a second trigger, so when the enemy gets close enough, they will just sprint at it. Because the purpose of stalking is also just to get as close to your target as you possibly can. So if, say, if the prey turns and comes in the direction of the stalker, that will also be a trigger now. Okay, and now I have that ready for, oops, wrong spelling. Had that issue before. So the pack members ready, let's do the alpha. Okay, back inside the simulation now. Okay, Alpha already has a target. He's stalking. Not attacking yet. Oh, here we go. They got him. Second target over here. Okay, final target over here. Alright, cool. Let me watch one more simulation of that. I'm going to just lower their attack distance so that they are closer. attack. They're not attacking air.
Relon's family Lester. Has anyone heard about Hyenaden?
Here we go. Hyenaden? Never heard of that. What is that? You know what? 50 should be good enough. Let me do 50 units. Alright, let's do it now. Let's try this new simulation. Very good. Predators can only attack what's in their line of sight or things that they hear. Oh, we gotta follow.
Relon's family Lester. GTG.
Alright, see you later, Rylands. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, the attack started. Nice. Once one attacks, all of them go to attack mode, whether or not they were stalking. Oh my god, he attacked back. You got one. They're hot on his trail, though. That was the alpha that died. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do leopard real quick. You know what, I think I can leave the dogs in and put the leopard on the other side. Let's see what time we got. Oh, we're at 2 hours. Alright, let's do the leopard and then we're done. Okay, just about ready here. Let's test our leopard, make sure that he stalks. We're gonna start the simulation. The 1 male leopard is in the compound. Alright, and he's doing his normal hunting scanning pattern. Gonna go here and he's gonna look around, and it looks like we have a baby heading in this direction. Probably want to bring them closer. Okay, you know what? I could put 2 leopards in. Let's just put one in here too. Let's put one right here. Okay. Play the simulation. Alright, we have 2 leopards in. Oh. Foxes are after something. They're in the water. Oh my god, what was that? They killed another fox or what? Oh, he killed it. Defense kill. Okay, let's see if the leopards are gonna... Fox over here. Alright, we'll do another simulation. We'll bring the leopard closer. I want to see what happens. Yep, immediate attack. Okay, that's working. Oh. Switch targets. His distance is off. I have to shorten that distance. He's not even hitting him. Alright, we'll just fix that real quick. Attack this. Oh my god, 150? No, we gotta go 50. 50. And you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna add its stalk now. We're gonna go ahead and put him in stalk mode. I'm going to do a 15-second stalk and then switch to attack. I think we are good to go. Also, we'll do a distance trigger. All right, I think we're ready to go.
Axoli Studios. Okay, maybe I lied and I came back, lol.
Welcome back. We're gonna have to wait for him to turn around.
Axoli Studios. It's nice to watch the game develop while also learning about the game and overall just joking around.
Absolutely. Oh, here we go. It's about to sense. Look at this. Oh my god, he actually tried to hit him. The little baby wildebeest actually tried to hit the leopard. Alright, I want to see this again. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. They're going to be in a collision course. So now we get to see the leopard stalk before he attacks this prey. It's coming into his path. Okay. He's in stalk mode now. He's matching speed. Not attacking yet. Now he's attacking. Oh my god, he got him. Little baby OP. Baby wildebeest is OP right now. Everything one-shots everything in this room.
This seems like it'll be in development for a long time, but when the base game is done it'll be godly.
Yeah. Well, is a game ever not in development? It seems like even when stuff is released, they're like still saying it's developing, so. But I mean, we're gonna hit pretty playable pretty soon. Let's see here. It seems like everything that I look at is like, oh, this is like the alpha. This is the pre-alpha release, but it's released. So it's like it's the game, but it's like the game plus there's more stuff coming, I guess. Which is fine. I like having more stuff to play. Let's see.
Axoli Studios. At this point, yeah. It used to be just release it when it's done. But things like Minecraft especially changed that view of games.
Oh, look at this. He did not see him. That is an unlucky spawn. He did have the right reaction. He ran away though. I need to do this again because he didn't see the prey. Here we go. Alright, let's look for the stalk. Here we go. Now he's stalking. Not attacking yet. Look, he's going after it. A little faster. Now he's full on attacking. Oh, they're both going after their prey. Got a little mix up here. Oh, he just one-shotted him.
Axoli Studios. The best part about games being continually developed is the fact that communities can help suggest things to add, which boosts the fan service, allowing for more people to come play it because they, Axoli Studios, can be involved.
That is true. That is very true. This is very interesting. All right, let's do the babies with adult protection.
Axoli Studios. That one went over the character limit, LOL.
Yeah. Let's see here. So now they should only attack the ones that stray from the adult. And this might actually be a way to split up the babies from the adults by stalking them. If one runs and they run away from the adult, then they'll have the room they need to attack. Let's see. Version 1 should be okay. We'll put one adult in. Let's see what kind of effect this has. Oh, he's running. The babies are following, which is good.
Axoli Studios. Are Californian condors a planned exotic species?
Nope, they weren't planned. Or they're not planned at the moment. Californian condors. I am very interested in a lot of different birds of prey. You know, this wildebeest should probably... Oh, look at this. He's gonna try to attack him. This wildebeest should probably turn and attack at some point. I do like to focus on the baby. Okay, let's see what should be different about that. What should be different is the leopard should back off when the adult is too near. So let's do this.
Axoli Studios. I feel like people who ask for full realism in games don't really know what games are, frankly. It can be realistic, but if you want realism, just go watch a documentary. Axoli Studios. In games, anything can beat anything with skill, no matter what. Axoli Studios. It'll never be impossible.
Well, you know, you want real realism, just go out in the wilderness yourself. See what it's like. It's tough. Alright, so we have 0 recognition of large prey by the leopard. That's the problem. We're going to add recognition now. Because leopard or wildebeest is classified as large prey in our catalog here. We're gonna have a
Axoli Studios.
flea reaction.
I'm excited to see the skilled players begin to arise though. I'm hoping to be one of the first people taught ET the mobile release so I can instantly get those skills up.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Here we go. So while stalking, if we encounter, let me think, do I need an on-site trigger for that? No, distance. We'll do distance. One moment. Okay, and we're back. Let's see. Prey. Large prey. If they come within 200. 250. We will flee. Okay, let's see the changes. That should give them protection from the leopard. Okay, now he's stalking.
Axoli Studios.
Stalking.
Out of curiosity, why is Steve Rogers on your watch list?
Stalking. Hang on one second. Stalking. Oh, he's getting really close. Why is he getting that close? Huh, I might have screwed something up. I don't remember him getting that close before. Hang on, let me fix that. Why is Steve Rogers on the watch list? Well, that list is kind of like a beginner's guide. Like, if they happen to encounter any of those players, Steve has proven to be pretty dangerous.
Axoli Studios. I feel like he isn't very good at this point. I beat him in a 2v1 a while back and now he runs whenever I show up on a server, and gave me comments saying trash on my latest and only PvP video lol.
Well, he can be salty, and he talks smack. He does talk a lot of smack, but I've seen him do things that indicate he knows what he's doing. And for new players, it's important that the point of that list is those are players who are not just skilled, but they kind of are aggressive and they will go after players. So it's kind of a little bit of a warning. That's kind of what Steve is in there for.
Salty is putting it mildly.
I know. It's a euphemism. But yeah, he will target players. So that's why he's on there. And let's fix this now. Distance for follow. What did I have it set at? 200. Yeah, that's way too close. Let's go with 1,000 units. Let's do that. I think that'll look better. Let's see.
Axoli Studios. A new player wouldn't wanna engage though. I didn't win that 2v1 by a landslide lol.
Right. No, he's good. I think he's good at fighting. Is he perfect? No. Nobody's perfect, but you know, if you get into a lot of fights, you tend to get good. Where is my leopard? Where's the leopard at? So I like that the babies follow the first adult they see. I do need to make them switch between the following, tagging along, and just kind of playing around. I do want to have play mode. Where are they going?
King Nick. Ayo, I love the wildebeest.
Thank you. They're some of the best herbivores in the game, I think. As far as like seeing herds and stuff, I think the wildebeest will be really cool. Is this just like a lone? Oh, that's a leopard. Alright, he's stalking.
He knows what he's doing, that's for sure. He can just get salty enough to where he makes a bad decision.
Yeah.
I win the 2v1 because he got too close to my Albert. I activated the charge and tail rid him.
Oh man. Well, he usually plays mid-tiers. Mid-tiers have an exceptionally hard time against Albertas. Albertas are basically death sentence to any mid-tier. Especially if you know how to use that charge.
Died the same way.
Oh, the Metri. Well, I think the Alberta is basically gonna just whoop any mid-tier. Just like I feel like the Iggy smashes any mid-tier. If it's 1v2 even. Had a lot of fun playing Iggy recently.
King Nick.
Oh, he just murdered him.
Can't wait to play the game. Grinning face with smiling eyes.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. This is a smaller leopard. This is a very young adult leopard. Look at this. Look at this fox just all up on him. Let me do this again. Let's run the simulation again. Alright, this is a bigger leopard. Okay. So he's stalking them now. Stalking, he's stalking, he's stalking. At some point he's gonna switch.
Axoli Studios. I suggest you add Redknapp to your watch list.
He's talking.
He's something special. They tail ride skilled Sarcos to death on a daily basis with a Cerato.
Nice, here we go. Oh my goodness. The red foxes should probably run. Let me make sure they run from the leopard. That's kind of like a shield for them. Let me see. What'd you say? Add Retnap to the list. Something special. He's skilled at tail riding Sarcos to death. As Serato? Well, that is impressive. I kind of feel like Sarcos. I mean, look, they're overpowered to death. But like in terms of like their land fighting abilities, if they have stam, they shouldn't lose basically to anything, especially if they have anything nearby like water or rocks that they can use to kind of shed things off their tails. If it's a good Sarco should basically lose to nothing, except when they're in the middle of a field with no stam. That's the only time they should lose. But some of these guys play these mid tiers really freaking well. So I know it can be done. It just really and truly it should not be done. Like somebody was saying like there are some people who are getting good at tail riding Sarcos as Sukos on land, and I was like, yeah, I know some people can do that, but it's
Axoli Studios. Stego and Kentro backed head first into a rock are much more painful to deal with though.
Yeah,
Axoli Studios.
They are a pain.
Frankly, nobody does that enough, lol.
Yeah. But it's like when somebody was saying like, because they had a couple Sarco kills as Suko on land, it's like, well, you know, that ain't the best Sarco I've ever seen. It's like that Sarco wasn't even using rocks. He wasn't turning right. A Sarco who knows what he's doing should not lose ever. Especially if it's only one dino attacking them. Even if it's two. I would have a really hard time seeing any mid-tier that can beat me playing Sarco. Let me see. Whoa. They're not running, dude. They need to run. The adult should be scaring them away. The adult should be attacking them. Let's fix that.
Axoli Studios. I once fight a skilled Sarco with an Alberta. A Spino intervened though. It was angering.
Don't you love when Spino players jump into fights? Remember the Talon days? They're basically like the police. Man, I so enjoyed clapping them. It's like I used to teach so many players, do not get involved in my fights. You will regret it. What is happening with these adults? Let's see. Alright, here we go. Fox, we're going to make an adjustment. Fox is going to run from leopard, and Fox is going to run from adult wildebeest.
Axoli Studios. I only joined in December, so I only remember the last bit of Talon's days. Axoli Studios. Late December.
Well, you didn't miss much. It's basically the same thing as Corpse Cove, except it's harder for water players to attack because there's a long, shallow area at Corpse Cove. Really and truly, they should have moved there months and months before they did. That corpse has always been there.
King Nick. Ayo, I am going to see you guys, but I got to go see you.
Alright, see you, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. But, you know, you live and you learn. I think they just kind of stumbled into a better situation on accident. Let's see here. Alright, I guess we'll do it based on if they're stalking and they see the adult, then they run.
Axoli Studios. People are starting to hang out in the little bay below Talons now. It's more interesting for players who want to hunt, anyways.
Yeah. There's starting to be these little mini hotspots popping up in different places, like grasslands. People like to go there if they want to fight more. But it's kind of a dynamic thing. Just kind of wherever the party is. Where is fleet? Here we go. We're gonna run if they come within. Say 800. We'll do that for the adult.
Axoli Studios. I hunt with my Metri near CC. Killed a Sucho and an Iggy the other day.
Nice. Iggy kill as Metri is very nice. Iggy's I was playing with that the other day. It feels like I'm invincible fighting mid-tiers as Iggy.
Studios. People need to learn to use Sucho and Sarko as ambush predators, lol.
Well, if they would fix the frickin' water sounds, like, that would be a lot easier, but it's like, it's so obvious when there's a Sarko or anything hiding under the water because the sound is so loud. Like, it takes the fun out of ambushing. Some people still get ambushed, though. But really, you should never get ambushed from water. It's so loud. That's one thing that Isle is just going to be better at just on default. They don't have like loud underwater sounds, which is crazy because I think Path of Titans has done water pretty well up to this point, except with the sound.
Studios. For me, I wait for them to get close to the water, then I get in, then I go as fast as possible and just nom nom chomp.
I like to go to that spot around the southern end of between Talons and Corpse, where they're going around to get the corpse. There's a little pass where they have to kind of pass near the water. I'm in that water just waiting to ambush, and it never gets old. Even if they notice me, they think they can get by, and I get up, body block them, and just chomp them. Sometimes they just sit there for like 5 seconds thinking, like, do I want to risk this? It sounds like something's there, and they go for it. They get halfway, they're like, oh my god, there is a Sarko, and they're already halfway, they can't turn around. It is so fun. Alright. Now our adult pack leader is going to run from the adult wildebeest. If they're in stock mode.
Axoli Studios. You know that one where there's no back way exit. I have hunting there with friends as Sucho and blocking the only 2 exits.
That's smart, that's good. Let's see, within large. Prey.
Axoli Studios.
800.
Usually it's a pack of 3, where 2 block the exits, and 1 does the fighting.
We're also going to run from the leopards.
Axoli Studios. Wendigo skin for such a win?
I don't know. Here we go. Alright. Now we just make sure the pack member runs from the leopard 2 and we're good to go. We'll add an on-site trigger. Oh wait, this is leopard. Flee from large prey on Okay, let's do it. Alright, let's see the changes. Okay, we have our wildebeest family here. Leopard's just going this way. Fox pack is spreading out over there.
Axoli Studios. You're a skilled cave, by the way. I think what killed me when I fought you with my Alio was the fact that I did not go for the tail ride, and I was lagging like a madman.
Oh yeah. What the? They just trampled him. Thank you. Where is... Spawn in real quick.
Axoli Studios.
This is gonna be the Ethiopian
I killed a
wolf.
Sucho with my Leighton the other day. It was infinitely disappointing.
Yeeted.
Axoli Studios. This is a very ambitious game.
That it is. Fortunately, you don't really have to try that hard yet to be ambitious, because we're one of the first games in the category. There's not a lot more animal survival stuff to compete with just yet. So fortunately, I can be like, never before seen mechanic in birth and pregnancy, and it's like, oh well, I guess we're just the first. All right, that was a little bit different than I thought. Let me go back to spectator. All right, let's see if the simulation turns out differently this time. Leopard's going the opposite way.
Axoli Studios. I used to yearn for animal survival games because there were none I had access to, then Path of Titans came along and I was happy. I can't wait for this as well.
Well, hopefully it'll be worth the wait. I think so. Nice, they're not getting too close to the adult. I think I'm gonna have the adult chase for a little second too. have them flee, and then we'll have them run. And then on site, we'll be attacking the little smaller predators. Okay, our adult wildebeest is capable of attacking small predators, medium predators, large predators. We'll also do some tiny, doesn't really matter, I guess. And we'll do tiny. Flee. Okay. I think we can switch maps for this last test, and we'll wrap the stream with this. We're gonna go into our biome. Go grasslands. So we're going to switch to our grasslands biome, watch these predators stalk the prey through grass, and then we'll wrap the stream. Alright, so before we start, I want to point out this map is not optimized. So what's happening is it is going to show the grass in a lower quality than what it actually is. See this grass looking like paper mache or whatever? That doesn't normally look like that. It looks much better. But it's going to render a lower quality for now. Now for this test, we will be putting in an adult and 3 babies. Got our adult wildebeest there. We're going to put in 3 babies. Alright, and we're also going to be spawning in our... Is this a spawn? Hang on. Let's see if that's a spawner. Nope. Okay, so we're going to put in a fox pack and some leopards. Put them close. Our fox is there. We'll put the leopards on the other side. Here. Alright, let's watch it simulate. Leopard looks like he's coming this way. Fox pack spreading out over here. this alpha moving? Yeah, okay. Probably want to let him move a little bit more. Okay, so we have the wildebeest family over here. I think we're a little lower to the ground. It looks like they're a little bit floaty. Also, that's a very young adult. Alright, I think we're going to bring the leopards a little closer. I want to see the leopard stalk. Alright, very closer. He's moving away. Let's redo that. This? Oh, another baby. Have to make 2 leopards because this is not working. Leopards on every side. Okay. They're fleeing because they see the leopard. Yeah. Leopards flee. What do we have over here? Leopards chasing this one. Okay. Leopard got dealt with. Foxes are. Leopard got dealt with there too. It is one hit kill, so it's whoever hits faster. Alright, let's see it again. Need to see them stalk. Killed each other. It's gonna need some work, but here we go. I think we're immediately attacking. Stalking, technically. But he's in attack mode now. 2 leopards. Oh! Oh! Alright, let's see if they stalk. They're not gonna stalk the adult. Alright, we'll do one more thing where we kind of focus more on the dogs. Fox here. Let's look for the stock mode initiation. Second member of the pack is here. Oh, leopard. Baby though. A very young adult. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. We're in stock mode.
Mont don't got this. I have a tendency of laying in bed when I get home then falling asleep. Then I wake up when I usually go to bed. Mont don't got dis. So that's why I'm late.
Hey, don't worry about it. Welcome. We are just about to wrap up anyway. It's alright. The stream, for those who missed it, will be up as a video after.
John Robinson. When will the game be able to play?
Well, you can play the test version 1.5. It's available right now through the Discord. The link is in the description for the video. Okay, we're in a collision path with the wildebeest over here. He should be stalking the baby once he sees him. Here we go. Yep. Baby's over here.
Mont don't got dis. So what have you done this stream?
This stream we focused on the predators entering a stalk mode before the attacks and not just immediately attacking. Having a hard time seeing it right now, but basically, I'll go back to the test level real quick. Basically, we want it to be more realistic and feel more immersive by, you may not notice a leopard has been following you for the past 60 seconds, but that doesn't mean they're going to immediately come after you. They may decide not to, they may decide to attack, but they're not going to do it immediately in most cases. They're going to follow you, so we've been seeing that happen. Oh, I didn't mean to save. I gotta go and take that stuff off the map. Okay, so here is just a recap of everything. Got a leopard there, we got fox pack spawning in there. What's gonna happen is they're gonna spot one of the babies and they're gonna start stalking for 15 to 20 seconds. And then they're gonna switch to their attack mode. So we're just looking at the stalk function. The decision of whether attack or not is going to be based on a lot of things like their health, whether or not they're stalking something they think is weak. So they may stalk something and decide not to attack, but they will stalk. So let's look for them to do that once they catch sight of the prey. Look how small this adult is. We need to edit the spawn size for the adult. The adult basically is protection for the rest of them. Let me do this again. Still spawned in small. Oh, so you can see a fox approaching from this side. He's gonna catch sight of them. Okay, now he's stalking them. See this? He's moving along with them. And eventually he's gonna switch. Oh, what happened? He caught sight of this leopard actually. Alright, well let's look at the leopard. The leopard is now going to start stalking. He sees him now. Oh, he went in for the attack. But he waited first. He didn't do anything in the very beginning. Oh, here come the dogs. But because of the leopard, they're not going to get too close. Alright, we'll try this one more time. Okay, look at this. Now he's following. See the stalk? He's not in attack mode just yet. Now he is. Oh. Chase him into the water. Alright, let's go one more time. I'm just going to make the stalk time longer so that it's more obvious.
Now will there be illnesses?
Yep, there will be illnesses. Eventually, there's not illnesses yet. What's going to happen first is I'm going to have venom in first, and then I'll use that as a base for the illnesses. Let's go. Follow. We'll go back to like 25 seconds and 30 seconds for the follow time. We'll go 30 seconds actually. Okay. Let's see it in action.
Mont don't got dis. Then poison. Haha.
Yep. Venom first, then illnesses, and then poison as well. Okay. Let's see who stalks them first. The leopard hasn't really honed in on him. Foxes are moving away from the leopard. There's the back coming out. Oh, look at this. Leopard is in stalk mode. On the foxes. Okay. I'll make one change real quick. I'm gonna make the don't turn and fight for a second and then flee. Leopard is attacking. I'm gonna take the leopard out just for a second. I want to see the dogs.
Mont don't got dis. Would you be able to have the predator only kill one?
Yes.
Unless it's a pack, then they kill how many will feed them.
Yes. It's only for this test that they're doing that. Alright, now we're going to see the stalk. We were going to see it. Now I'm just going to bring them closer real quick. Okay. Alpha is in stalk mode right now. Second pack member is stalking. They're gonna attack pretty soon. They're all stalking. There's the attack. Others are joining in now. Oh. Somebody got hit.
Team to know. I'm back. What I miss?
How's it going? Not much. We're getting ready to wrap it up. I just wanted to demonstrate the stalk again. So one more time, you're going to see the predators spot their prey. Here we go. Alpha has spotted prey, but he's not attacking. He's only getting a certain distance closer. Oh my god, they trampled one. Okay. So they're basically stalking right now. The prey are not moving, so they're not moving. Oh, here we go. Now they've attacked. Basically, the predators wait to attack instead of attacking immediately.
Don't got this. You should try injured targeting.
Injured targeting? What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean targeting something that's injured? So that actually is in the form of if the health, like right now, if the health of the fox dropped below 50%, they would flee instead of continue attacking. It can be in for like attacking whatever's the weakest prey. I can't exactly do that just yet because I don't have health physical indicators yet, like patches in flesh, patches in fur that kind of indicate the health of the animal that they're hunting. So it wouldn't really be apparent.
The predators can know when something is injured, and they target the prey that's the weakest.
Right. So we do have that. It's just not turned on until I have the injured mask, because right now when they get hurt, there's no blood, there's nothing to show that they're really hurt. They just drop dead if they die. So when we have the injured mask, then I will turn that on so that it's obvious why they're targeting certain prey. Otherwise, what they're going to do is pick out the smallest one, because that's usually going to be the weakest in terms of level. These guys should be running. Do this one last time. Here we go. Alright, so here's the alpha. He's going to spot them and follow them. He's already stalking. You can see his path is circling them. Not attacking yet. Now he's attacking. So that's all we wanted today. Just basically a time before they actually start attacking, called the stalking period, to where they are just following their prey. And what will be added is the fact that they're going to target. Oh, there's somebody else that's not in their pack. The fact that they're going to target something based on how weak it looks or how strong they feel. And that's why I have all these stats in the game, like overall health, fat, digestion, sleep, and all that stuff.
Shouldn't the adult attack back?
Yeah, he was supposed to. I just have to fix something. He was only programmed to attack the leopard back, apparently, but he can attack them back. I guess I'll show that one time before we go. Let me dismiss these warnings. So we'll flee, and then we'll go to attack mode, and in attack mode we can attack the Fox Pack 2. So now we're going to see the wildebeest kind of return fire. Let's do that one more time. Get a bigger wildebeest. There we go. So in this simulation, the babies aren't following the adult yet because this baby hasn't spotted the adult. Oh, now he's spotted. Nope. So this one's off by himself. Alright, these guys are now stalking him. Now watch this. The attack's not coming yet. He's just watching. Just watching. Watching, following. Maintaining distance. They're both watching. Look at this. Now they're attacking. Now the attack comes. That's what I wanted to show. The watching and stalking of the prey, and then the attack. Oh, what do we have now? Yeah, but I think that's a good way to end the stream. So I want to thank everyone for stopping by today. I appreciate that. I think that our AI is going to be pretty good. Let me end this here. So in an effort to make the game feel more immersive, we want the AI to be as close to realistic as possible. So not only will they stalk, because that's something that the player will do too, but they will stalk you, and then they will make a decision based on whether the thing that they're stalking is healthy, whether they are healthy, and also depending on what landscape they're in. So a stalk may turn into an attack. It may be more likely to become an attack if they are in, like, say, an open field, if you're a cheetah, versus if you're like in a bushy area where cheetahs would have to turn and stuff, and that doesn't favor them. So yeah, so things are going pretty well. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks Rylands, thanks everyone. You can find everything you need to know about the Great Circle through the info in the links for all of our social media, our Discord. It's in the description for the video below. If you have questions even after this video has aired, you can ask in the form of a comment and we'll respond to that directly later on. Thanks so much, guys. This is The Great Circle, an upcoming animal survival game set in a giant African caldera. So, thanks so much. Catch you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to The Great Circle's official YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and join our Discord if you want to play the early test versions of the game for free. If you are in the Discord, it's in the demo releases channel. The current version is 1.5. Only the Secretary Bird is playable in that version. The next coming version is a big update. It will feature Secretary Bird, Red Fox, Rabbit, Giraffe, Hippo, Rhino, Elephant, all playable animals and more if I can put them in. And you will also gain access to the rest of the map. Right now there's only one section that you can play in, one biome, but this will now increase 9-fold. You will have access to grasslands, to marsh, to the mountain area that I'm working on now. Thanks a lot again, everyone. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you next time. Yes, I did. Players will be able to play as the hippo. All the animals that are playable, you start off as babies and then grow into the adults. That's in the next update.